What are some of the types of clutter that we see when we're touring homes that haven't been addressed, which make the home, or potentially can make the home, unappealing to buyers? And that is excessive things in spaces, closets that are bulging. When you open a cabinet and stuff tumbles out, I'm going to make sure that the closets and cabinets are free of as much clutter as possible. Of course, we know that you need to store things and you need to have things at the ready for you to use, but there doesn't have to be an overabundance of things. So, for instance, in your pantry, if you've got stuff stored on the floor, or in your closet, stuff stored on the floor, we're going to ask you to remove that from the floor and try to pack it up and store it somewhere else so that the closet or pantry looks spacious and inviting, and that it doesn't implant a message in the buyer's mind that there's no space in this house because this pantry or this closet is overflowing and they don't have room for their stuff. So we want to create those peaceful spaces that buyers can imagine their home, their things in the home, and being able to have plenty of room to store all the things that are important to them. So cleaning out the closets, removing anything that's not necessarily necessary, seasonal items. If you shop at Costco, maybe having a second place where you store all the additional stuff. It's not a good idea to leave your dirty laundry around, to make sure that things are picked up. Additionally, the garage spaces. It's important that the garage space is cleaned out and as neat and orderly as possible. I mean, think of it, you have to start thinking of your home as your property, as your biggest asset, because it likely is. And we have to think of all the ways that we can maximize that asset for sale and to make it more appealing, or most appealing, to the buyers in the market. And then you have to walk through your home like you were a buyer, and with a really discriminating eye, decide, what can I pack away? What should I tuck away? What doesn't need to be here? And, is this item going to help me maximize the sale of my home? And if the answer is no, then we know that it needs to be tucked away neatly. Buyers know that you're selling your home and that you're going to be moving because you put your house for sale. So it's not like they don't expect to see things packed away neatly in boxes. Even if you utilize part of your garage or storage space in your basement or a lower level to neatly have things tucked away, buyers almost expect that because they know that you're selling your home and you want it to look as appealing as possible. And that's the key, to make the home look as appealing to the buyers, in a buyer's mind's eye, so that they want to imagine themselves there and ultimately make it their home. We often hear the term spring cleaning, but cleaning is important any time of the year, and especially in the fall when the spiders like to move in from outside. So making sure that to dust and clear away all the spiders and any of the accumulated dirt from the summer, the sand, all the summer fun, just making sure to keep the house as neat and clean as possible. It all matters. Things like getting the windows washed, the gutters cleaned, wiping all the surfaces down, including all of the cabinets, the baseboards, really deep cleaning the floors, so that everything is sparkling and clean for the potential buyers, or for the potential new owners of your home. Making it as neat and clean as possible, most appealing to the buyers, will make a big difference. A lot of it is perception. The buyers, if they walk in and they feel like Mr. or Mrs. Clean lives there, it gives them a really great feeling to think, okay, the house has been really well cared for and maintained. I don't need to worry about what might be lurking behind the next corner or opening the closet door and having everything fall on them. It just gives them a reassurance that the home has been really well cared for. And that's what they want. Every buyer wants to know that the home that's been previously owned by someone has been loved and cared for.